Just minutes east of downtown Dallas rests a 277-acre park, worthy of a cultural designation. Declared a National Historical Landmark in 1986,
Fair Park was founded by the State Fair of Texas in 1886 on this site in East Dallas. There were two competitive state fairs in 1886, one located on a site in North Dallas, the other one here at Fair Park. It was described at the time as the worst kind of hog wallow in the city, but eventually people from Dallas learned that they had to come out into the country to the state fair, and so Fair Park thrived.
In 1904, the State Fair Association deeded the fairgrounds to the city of Dallas. The State Fair Association continued to maintain the grounds in return for the right to hold the annual State Fair at Fair Park. The best was yet to come.
My friends of Texas, I have come here today to bear the tribute of the nation to you on your 100th birthday.
One of the most important milestones occurred when Fair Park won the bid to host the Texas Centennial Exposition, a celebration of the 100th anniversary of Texas independence from Mexico. Architect George Dahl dramatically transformed the park from an early 20th century fairground into an Art Deco showcase.
You can still experience what this place looked like, what a World's Fair looked like from that great era of exposition architecture.
In addition to bringing an amazing collection of Art Deco buildings to Fair Park, the Texas Centennial Exposition also allowed Fair Park to establish the city's first ever cultural district, which included the creation of the Dallas Museum of Art, the Dallas Museum of Natural History, and other cultural institutions.
The city included $25 million for a cultural district, and that was a phenomenal amount of money in the Depression-era America for a city to make that kind of financial commitment. It was a very important cultural step forward for the city in 1936.
Some of those museums have come and gone, but Fair Park still functions as a cultural beacon, attracting 5 million people annually for arts, culture, education, entertainment, and recreation. It's among the largest visitors attraction in Texas and home of many of North Texas' top festivals.
Fair Park is 277 acres of opportunities, whether they be educational, recreational, culture. We have the great Hall of State, the African American Museum, the Music Hall, the Perot Museum of Nature and Science, the Dallas Children's Aquarium, the Texas Discovery Gardens. The opportunities are just countless.
Fair Park's thriving art scene also provides great economic support for the community and promotes tourism while it fosters local cultural development.
It attracts artists from all over the world that are here performing, but it also attracts a lot of the local artists. Fair Park, by its very nature, the fact that it attracts over 5 million visitors a year, encourages and fosters business opportunities, not only inside the park grounds, but the businesses that surround Fair Park as well.
But it takes a village, and Fair Park has been undergoing a major revitalization effort to preserve its historic significance.
Well, the community has changed over the years. Originally, this was an Anglo community that suffered from white flight at a period of time, but there are parts of it now that are being restored. Young people are coming into the neighborhood. Interesting thing to me is they're full of creatives. They're artists, photographers, and of course creatives are always the pioneers of an urban environment and restoring an urban environment.
As urban pioneers make their claim near Fair Park, city leaders are working hard to ensure the park remains adaptable, accommodating, and making the best use of its assets.
The mayor appointed a task force to look at Fair Park and to be sure that this 277 acres that was right in the center of our city was being used to maximum effectiveness. And for a mayor to direct that attention, to assign critical people to looking at that, speaks to how important this is to the community.
There's no doubt that Fair Park is worthy of a cultural designation. It's always been, and continues to be, a cultural beacon that generates business, attracts tourism, stimulates cultural development, and fosters civic pride.